Alright, so this video is to help you with the ratio tables assignment. Some of you all were looking at this assignment for Monday and we haven't started that yet. The post for today said to work on ratios. So, you see where it said ratios? That was last week's assignment. The ratio table assignment is the new assignment that I posted today. So when you click on that assignment, and thank you to a couple of you all that started on it and let me know something was wrong with it, with writing on it. So when you go to that assignment, to click it, you can't open it in Teams. You have to open it in Word. Let me show you what happens when you open it in Teams, because some of you all are still going to do that. So when you open it in Teams and try to type on it, this is what you get when it comes up. The boxes have moved. You can't type in it. I honestly do not know why it is doing this, because it is simply a Word document. So you cannot open it in Word. I'm sorry, on Teams. You cannot open it in Teams. You have to open it in Word. And then the Word document will open up. Alright, so I'm just going to explain the beginning, because once I explain this part, everything else is self-explanatory. So, why do we need ratio tables? You need ratio tables to answer questions like these. The ratio of William's age to his father's age is 3:8. William is 12 years old. How old is his father? So, William's age and his father's age, those are the two things being compared. Remember, a ratio compares items or numbers or quantities. The ratio that was given was 3:8. It said William's age to his father's age. So remember, you go in that order, 3:8. William is 12 years old. How old is his father? Notice there are empty spaces in the table. What I'm going to do is, to complete the table, add the number to itself to get the number that goes in that row. So example, I'm going to add 3 plus 3 and get 6. 6 is the next number in William's age column. Then add another 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 is already there. So now let me do the same thing for his father. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 8 is 32. So when William is 12, his father is 32. All this is creating equivalent ratios to complete the table. So remember how I talked to you about the ratio that was given in the Takis recipe, and everything has to stay the same. So if I have one group of 3:8 and another group of 3:8, then another group of 3:8, the numbers increase, but the ratio is still the same. So that's all you're doing in these tables. You're just, now there is a pattern, there is something that I hope you'll notice once you complete these tables, but if not, there's something we can discuss. And also, again, there are examples here of equivalent ratios. We've talked about equivalent being equal, and how to determine how to look for equivalent ratios. So that's what this table is doing. You're looking for the ratios that are equivalent. But my main goal was just to explain this top part and explain what you're doing here.